What did you like about that Rochester?
I thought that the guys that line really got momentum going as the game went on. Obviously, it wasn't the perfect start by any stretch, but I thought that Vinny started to feel more comfortable at center, which he's played a lot in his career, but he hasn't played recently. To me, it really wasn't about lines tonight, though, because there was a lot of penalties, and then there was, some injuries, and then so the lines were jumbled for most of the night. I thought it was just more about the collective will of the group obviously we had a bad week last week, and we had a tough start, and to find a way and claw back into that game.
Who's the next Lensman and Pilot and Davies kind of start that scoring?
Yeah, that's something we've been emphasizing all year, and I think our D have done a really good job of getting themselves in position, and then maybe not executing at the end. That's something that Webby and Nathan Pache showed on video this week, worked on with the guys. So it was great to see that get paid off.
The goal review that they couldn't review with video?
Yeah, I'm confused by the whole thing. It's my understanding, that's what I told the linesman on the ice, you're not allowed to review this. But they did. Then they later on kind of said they were trying to see if it went in with a glove. I think it didn't make any sense. I think they just flat out blew it, most likely.
It's funny that's the explanation, because John Gallup and I were talking upstairs and said, well, maybe they're just looking to see if they did a glove.
Well, they also need to make a more determined decision on ice. The guy at the net was clearly calling goal. They, I think, went into the box kind of like, let's see what we see. And I'm not saying it's the wrong call. If it's not reviewable, I'm not sure why we're in there.
Should there be some protest method? Like baseball, if they interpret the rules wrong and there's a protest.
I don't even worry about that stuff. Okay. I worry about things I can control, and I certainly can't control the review process in the American Hockey League.
And the hit on Byron?
Yeah, I think that was missed. I think it was. I've watched it. I thought it was predatory. I thought it was dirty. I thought it was to the head. So to me, that not only should be a 2, it's probably a 5. Good on Brett Murray for immediately sticking up for him, and good on Linus Weisbach, who that is not obviously in his bag of tricks. He does a lot of great things for us. Fighting isn't one of them, but good on Linus to stand up for his teammate there. I think that shows a lot about what that group stands for.
Should there be a suspension?
I don't know. I'll let the league office handle those things.
And status, condition?
I haven't talked to the medical staff yet. He was in the room afterwards. I was able to shake his hand and congratulate him on the win. So that was a good sign that he's in the room after. But I don't have. I didn't get an update from our doctors before I came down.
Is that just another stepping up like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's just one thing after another for him right now. All year, right, is being a driver, having to be a go-to guy, getting on the PK a bit, being trusted to be out there. He's out there at the end of the game, 5-on-6 as well. Those are all things that weren't really in his repertoire, last year. And, he just keeps playing harder and keeps playing more competitive. And those things are making his game grow and going to give him a chance to play in the National Hockey League.
Of course, was that Cedarquist's best game?
I thought Cedarquist, Kozak, and Bjork were excellent together as a line. I talked that the lines were jumbled. They stayed. Actually, even when we were down to 11, I intentionally kept them together because they seemed to have so much momentum as a line. I thought all 3 were really good. Cedarquist was excellent. I thought he was a dominant offensive zone player, strong on the puck, winning puck battles. But I also think that Kozak and Cedarquist were excellent on the penalty kill. We had some big kills in the third period, and those guys were big pieces of that. And they're rookies. They're young guys. But I thought they owned they own their identity as players, and I thought they owned the responsibility given to them tonight, which was great to see.
And for Malcolm Subban, I believe you get your 10th win with him in net this year, and I mean, a lot of success with him. Is it just, you know, when you have somebody back there like him, teams able to be a bit more comfortable and play their game more?
Yeah, I think the guys feel very good in front of Subi right now. You know, they really like him as a teammate and a person. He battles in practice, he battles in the game. So as a team, you feel good going in front of a guy that you know is going to go to battle for you. You know, he's going to compete. He competes every day. He plays out pucks. He makes saves in practice that are crazy saves because he never gives up on a puck. And that just, goalies like that earn a lot of respect from their teammates, and the guys feel good playing in front of him. And I think his structure, you know, he didn't play a lot the last 2 years, and his structure seems to keep getting better and better. He plays on feel and instinct a little more than a lot of today's goalies, but he's added more and more structure, which is allowing him to control his rebounds better. And I think he'd say that he'd probably want the second goal back, but what a response, right? To have a 2-0 deficit, to give up one that's probably he would like, and then to shut the door the rest of the way and give us a chance to claw back.